a very warm welcome to the National Indoor Arena here in Birmingham and to the Final of Gladiators 1995. Now, calm down. Now, like Christmas, this day comes but once a year, and we've been building up for this moment over the past 14 weeks. And looking back over that period, we really have met some pretty wonderful people.
Oh, yes. But originally, they were chosen from over 22,000 people. So please do not underestimate any of them. They've met the gladiators on 3 different occasions, and they've won, and that's why they're here.
And of course, tonight's show is a charity event. Everybody here in the National Indoor Arena has very kindly donated £5 each, which enables us to donate substantially to 2 charities. The first charity is Action Research, which is pioneering a cure for infantile meningitis. And the second charity is called Deborah, which is the association to help all people suffering from dystrophic EB. And that's a genetic skin blistering condition. And I'd just like to say, take this opportunity to thank you all for your kind generosity on behalf of the 2 charities. Thank you.
So possibly the last time, let me remind you what those fantastic prizes are. £5,000 cash each. A holiday for 2 at the Atlantis holiday complex on Paradise Island in the Bahamas. Plus, one of these fabulous 4-wheel drive, off-the-road family vehicles. And the runners-up, well, they don't go away empty-handed because they also get a cheque of £2,000. Not bad.
So there's all to play for. Now, let's bring on our female finalists. They are DC, Mandy Beacher.
And Janet Allen. Over. Come on, girls. Come on, Janet.
Well, welcome for the 4th time, Mandy. How are you feeling?
A bit nervous. I want to get on with it now. We've had a lot of build-up to this day, and it's here now, so we're ready.
Now, you're a DC. Have you got lots of support from work here with you tonight?
You can hear more. I've got a lot of support from work. And also a special hello to everyone that's come from Glasgow today, the first time.
Oh, they've come a long way. That's terrific. Now, I have to also ask you if you've given any thought to what you would do with the prize money. And don't say that you haven't, because I bet you have.
Yeah, I'd spend it definitely on myself, enjoy myself. I haven't looked at the cars because I think that would just be like tempting fate, but it would definitely be to enjoy the money, definitely.
Well, I hope you enjoy yourself tonight. DC, Mandy Beacher.
Now, Janet, you're our sports development officer from Bristol. Tell us, how have you been preparing for the final?
I've still been training, and I've been mentally getting prepared for it as well, relaxing as well.
Are you nervous?
Very nervous, very.
You think you're going to win?
I hope so.
OK, off you go. Get yourself ready. Janet Allen!
Now it's time to meet the guys. They are Regan Pilkington.
And Mark Everitt! Come on, guys!
There, Regan, because I have a feeling you're a little bit nervous.
Oh yeah, you can't help it though. It's brilliant though, isn't it?
Now, over the past few weeks when we've been seeing you in the heats and the quarters and whatever else, there's been a mixture of sort of excitement and nerves. Are you able to focus yourself in this fog of nerves and tension?
You just do your best. It's very traumatic, but you just do your best, yeah.
And do you feel the crowd behind you when you're doing the event?
Oh yeah, I need them. They're brilliant.
This will be the last time you'll be facing the gladiators, and you stand the chance of winning an awful lot of money. What are you going to do with it?
The money? Party time.
Well, it sounds like everybody's going to be enjoying themselves, certainly if they win. I hope you're enjoying yourself taking part as well. Regan Pilkington.
Now, Mark, I've got to ask you, if you win that fabulous holiday on the Paradise Island, who are you going to take?
Well, if I win a holiday, I'll be taking my girlfriend, Frankie, because after this, we're going to need it.
Remind us again, what sort of training have you been doing?
Well, I do the decathlon, but while I've been down here, I've just been trying to keep fit, jogging down by the canal, just trying not to get any injuries.
Well, you're fit as you're ever going to get. Off you go, Mark. Get yourself ready. Mark Everitt!
Ladies and gentlemen, let the games begin.
And moving into our first event, and on the blue balls is Janet. And using the red is Mandy. And guarding those 5 baskets are our gladiators, Zodiac, Vogue, and Jet.
Here's to the ladies who crunch. The babes have come to play ball.
Over to John Anderson.
Contenders, ready! Gladiators, ready!
As ready as we'll ever be.
They get all the best lines as well. Just a smile, thank you.
3, 2, 1.
Let's get this final underway. Janet immediately loses out to Zodiac and loses a shoe. Mandy comes to reload. And Vogue pushes her wide and out of bounds. Janet denied by Jets. Mandy again. Oh, the detective sent down by Jets. Janet's the meat in the sandwich. Oh, Nelly scores! Janet scored 4 in her Powerball semi. Mandy scored 6 in Powerball last week. Can she stretch? No! Vogue's there! Janet, incredible speed with one shoe. Jet with a despairing dive. Mandy again, a face full of Vogue. Throws her to the deck like a rag doll. Janet on Zodiac. Good positive tackle by Zodiac. Mandy again. Oh, and Vogue's there again, and Zodiac, no respect for the law on the Powerball pitch. Janet with speed, great tackle by Jets. Mandy comes to reload. Vogue's on her case. Time running down, and robs her of a final chance. Great performance by the Gladiators prevented the contenders from really getting into the game. In the replay, we can see Janet got a very early taste of championship action, ruthlessly cut down by Zodiac.
Well done, Janet. Congratulations. As tough as you expected?
It was a lot tougher this time round. Unfortunately, I didn't score as many points as I wanted to. Lost my shoe as well.
Well, there's one point where you looked round, you looked for a little bit of acceleration. You actually lost yet. You looked for the acceleration because you didn't have the shoe on, you were slipping.
That's right, yeah. Shoes do make a lot of difference.
Okay, well done. You got yourself 2 points. Well done, Janet. Mandy, was that harder than normal?
It was a lot harder than I remembered. But like you said, it's the final. That's what we expect. It's good prizes, and they're going to do their job properly.
Unlucky. Didn't score any points. But let's hear from Mandy.
After the first event in this final, Mandy 0, Janet 2.
Now, let's see the men. Using the blue balls, it's Mark. And on the red, it's Regan. And our gladiators guarding those 5 baskets is Trojan, Warrior, and Rhino.
The ton-up boys, so cool because between them they weigh upwards of a ton. Yes, the Beefcake Brigade, always ready.
3, 2, 1.
Let's play ball. Regan. Oh, the raging Rhino lets the contender know who's boss. Here comes Mark to reload. It's Rhino again. He's rucking and rolling. And Mark has taken a knock. Regan. Oh, surrenders quickly to Warrior. Who can blame him? Regan only scored 4 in last Powerball. Mark's still holding that shoulder. The ref stopped it. Mark took a big tackle from Rhino and Warrior, and his shoulder is definitely giving him trouble. His fiancée, Frankie, there, concerned. Unfortunate this early in a Gladiator final. Richard Sibthorpe, the Gladiators' doctor, is there, and Mike Garmston, the physio. Well, let's take a look at it again. Rhino has the situation under control. Warrior decides to get stuck in as well, and Mark takes a heavy fall. Well, you don't get to the final of Gladiators without taking some knocks, but let's hope that that doesn't affect his later events. Well, Mark now feeling he's ready to continue. Everyone relieved about that.
There are 57 seconds remaining. 3, 2, 1.
Well, here comes Mark against Trojan. Oh, he baskets the ball. Only takes 2 points to put the smile back on their faces. Regan reloads. Trojan's there. Disposes of him with derision. Regan picks himself up, dusts himself off to start all over again. Facing Rhino. Oh, tries the lob. No score. Mark, Trojan can't hold him. 2 points. Regan very fast on the Powerball pitch. Oh, here's Trojan. Oh, unlucky. Regan putting the work in for no results. Mark. Oh, slam dunks 2 more and tackles Regan. Mark making a miraculous recovery in this event. They don't come tougher, but Mark still managed to clock up 6. Frankie's proud of him.
Well done, Regan. Hard work.
Yeah, it is. It's very hard, that. Play hard, done, nice.
Any tactics? Do you have any tactics in your head at all?
No, you just got to go for it. I did better last time. I don't know what went wrong today.
Yep, you're right there. Unfortunately, no points. Mark, look like you hurt yourself. Tell us in your own words what actually happened.
Well, I got tackled by 2 of the guys. It was a fair tackle. It's just the way I landed. It went with a crack, the back of my neck. But it's getting better now.
Nothing too serious, I hope.
No, it's a fair tackle.
Good, because you've got a long way to go. Well done. You also got yourself 6 points. Well done, Mark.
Yes, Mark off the mark in style. After 1 event, Regan still to score. Mark on 6. Next event.
Standing at the foot of the pyramid, it's Mandy and Janet. And they're going to be facing Lightning and Zodiac.
Mandy's given tonight a lot of thought. Here's what she has to say.
In the final today, I'm going to meet Janet. I've seen Janet's performance in a lot of the other rounds, and I've got to give her a due. She's very laid back, she's very cool, and she has cashed in on other people's mistakes as well and done brilliantly. And at the end of the day, she's made her way here by getting through the eliminator, so she's definitely a cool character to watch out for.
Contenders, ready! Gladiators, ready! 3, 2,
A brace of blonde bombshells stand between the girls and the points. Lightning down to Mandy, Zodiac down to Janet, and Lightning covering Mandy. Oh, Zodiac zaps Janet to the floor. Mandy looking for speed. And Lightning chews her up and spits her out. Janet climbing and coming left. Oh, Zodiac wraps her up like a mummy and buries her at the foot of the pyramid. Mandy going up the middle, advances 3 steps. Prowling right. Prowling left, looking for the gap, and I forecast a lightning strike is imminent. Mandy makes a move. Oh, Lightning rains down on her with a thundering tackle. Lightning fast and first to recover, and Janet's lost another shoe. Janet and her shoes. She's the Imelda Marcus of Gladiators as she falls from grace as well. Zodiac stepping lively to recover. Lightning policing that pyramid, robs the detective of her points again. Janet with no shoe, nowhere to go, and no time in which to do it. We're out of here. Perfect pyramid performance from the Gladiators. Janet limps herself down the steps, which is better than being bundled down them by Zodiac. And even with the advantage of both shoes, when she spots an opening on the pyramid, Zodiac is the queen of denial. After 2 events, Mandy's still to score, and Janet remains on 2.
With Regan and Mark. And they're going to be facing Hunter and the Wolfman. Over to John Anderson.
contenders, ready! Gladiators, ready! 3, 2, 1.
Hunter on Regan, Wolf on Mark, and Regan's been pummeled on this peak once before with no points to show for it, and Mark twice as Hunter takes Regan from the pyramid to the scrappy. Oh, Regan gets away fast, but Hunter's covering him. And Wolf, oh, always a bit of a tear away, trying to tear away Mark's vest. Regan consigned to the floor with contempt. Oh, and Wolfie sitting down on the job, and Regan fired up and climbing well. He's free. He's found space. He's there. No, he's not. Superb interception from the huntsman. Get back where you belong, son. John Anderson berating Wolf for holding, and Mark sends the Wolf packing. Incredible stuff from Mark. He's going for the 10 points like Guy Fawkes on top of the bonfire on fireworks night. Jean, Frankie and Sue are jubilant, but poor old Regan's getting no joy at all. So far in this final, Hunter knows no mercy. Regan again, but the Gladiator and the clock are against him, looking tired. Oh, he ducks under, and Wolf gives Mark a hand with his victory roll. Only the second contender this season to reach the summit. Superb pyramid performance from Hunter and from Mark.
Well, Mark, despite the fact you had that nasty, nasty Wolfman on your trail, you picked up 10 points.
Yes.
Not bad for a second event.
That's all I wanted to do, is just make it to the top of the pyramid in one of my games, and I've done that.
Did he play dirty?
He's quite strong, but he's a bit dirty. He shouldn't have pushed me down, though.
He's always out of order. And you've always had a bit of a to-do with the Wolfman, and luckily this time you faced Hunter, but unluckily you didn't pick up any points.
I think I've got in late to the Wolfman. Twice I nearly got up there, it's only yet so far. Anyway, there's a long way to go yet.
Certainly is, plenty more events. Let's hear it for Mark and for Regan.
Hunter, for the first time, he nearly got away then. I thought he was going.
He got ahead of me a couple of steps. I saw the crowd cheering, so I knew he was going for it, so once again I just put my foot down, grabbed his leg, and the huntsman was there.
Well, you're amazing, because you've always got another gear, haven't you?
That's right, I can always drop down one when needed.
Well done, Hunter. Wolfman, you don't look to be too happy. Hey, quiet! Now listen to me. The referee said stop. I looked around at him, and he pushed me off when the referee said stop. I waited. Now the referee is out of order. I want a video replay. I want an official complaint. Johnny, can we have your version of it, please?
Yes, this game is about sportsmanship, understanding the rules, which is difficult for some people.
Hey.
And the game is about tackling and taking people off, not about pushing, and because of his conduct, this is a yellow card.
No way! No, listen.
Behavior.
What, you told me something. You said the contestant cannot tackle me.
One more.
He tackled me.
One more.
Hey. There's no need for that at all.
The Wolf not prepared to eat his words, so eats the yellow card. Unless you eat your crust, you'll grow up to be like that nasty man. Well, the ref's given up on him. Not a good example from someone who's going to be drawing their old age pension in a couple of years. In the replay, you'll see that Wolf actually tries to pull Mark, loses his grip, and Mark, a rootin' tootin' Carmen, the real king of the pyramid. Ba-boom! After 2 events, Regan still to score. Mark climbs to 16.
Still to come, Gauntlet, Hang Tough and Duel in this 1995 final. Join us after the break here on Gladiators. Part 2 of our 1995 final. We're just about to kick off with event number 3. First up to run the gauntlet, it's Mandy. And she's going to be facing Vogue, Falcon, Panther, Lightning, and Jet.
Contender ready! Gladiators ready!
Well, Mandy more used to charging villains than gladiators. Scored 5 on both previous runs. Foe putting the barriers up. Mandy bobbing and weaving. Falcon next, not effective with the power pads though. Feel that force as she impacts Panther. Parries against the wall. Ducks out of trouble and into Lightning. Oh, big lunge from Lightning sends her back to Panther's sector. Good recovery, battling it out. Nearly smacks the ref. Now it's all about Jet. Jet holding her. Driving her up the wall. Oh, is she there? Heaves herself across the line. Unofficial time on my watch, 28 seconds. Justin might agree.
Well, Mandy, I know for a fact that you were really looking forward to this event.
I've been thrown off Pyramid, splattered on Powerball, and mashed on Gauntlet. I'm so glad that's over.
I bet you are. Well, let's have a look at your timing.
28 seconds.
28 seconds, 5 points. Pleased with that?
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Let's hear it for Mandy. Next up against the Dream Team, it's Janet.
Well, earlier, Janet told me how she'd relaxed yesterday evening.
Last night, myself and Mark, who's also in the finals, decided to go to the pictures to relax. And we also spent most of the evening arguing about which car we're going to have, because I want the red one and he wants the red one also. But Mark is ladies first, so I'm getting the red one, okay?
Janet only been down the bruising boulevard once before, scored 5, ducks and dives under Vogue. Falcon flat out, can't contain her. Here's the cat's eye view straight into Panther. Panther giving her proper mauling with her ramrod. Both end up in Lightning sector. And Janet getting a really rough ride, crawls away past Lightning. Jet knocks her back, holding her, the clock's going down. Jet doing a great job. Janet clawing away to the points, but she's going to be out of time. Unlucky Janet, needed half a second. Her brothers Elkin and Dennis there know she's tried her best. Well, after 3 grueling events, Mandy races into the lead with 5. Janet stays on 2. One of Murray Stevens' supporters who'd missed the train home last week.
And first up in the men's event, it's Regan. And he's going to be facing Rhino, Trojan, Raider, Hunter, and Cobra. Over to John Anderson.
Contender, ready! Gladiators, ready!
Regan, never been down the alleyway of aggravation before, and grateful for that, I'd have thought. Oh, look at that, heaved out by Rhino. Oh, and John Anderson blows up. Regan's mum there, clearly worried about her lad. But he looks to be okay, and it's back to square one. In the replay, Rhino puts his head down, gets to work, and charges Regan out of play, if you can call Gauntlet play. Regan starting from scratch, but with 5 seconds less, into Rhino. And Rhino moaning that Regan's got his legs. It's Trojan next, tries to hold him. Oh! Trojan smacked in the chops by Raider. Never seen that before. A Gladiator taking out another Gladiator. Raider holding. John Anderson getting stuck in. Hunter with the power pads, pushing and shoving like a bulldozer. Next, it's Cobra. But the clock's beaten him. Regan's still not able to get on the scoreboard in this final. And the Pilkingtons perplexed.
Obviously not very happy at all with that event.
I don't know what I have to do. I don't know what I have to do to score.
Well, I bet it did. Trouble with Rhino at the very start, and then you had tremendous trouble with Hunter as well.
It's the main man, Rhino. Yeah, and Hunter did a good job as well.
You've got to pick up some points, Chug. Another couple of events. Let's hear it for Regan.
Ollie sounding more like Silver Black every day, Chuck. Regan off to figure out a new battle plan.
Next up to run the gauntlet, it's Mark. Over to John Anderson.
Contender, ready!
their motto is, they shall not pass.
2, 1.
Mark. Oh, goes through Rhino like a swing door. Trojan, harrying and pushing. Straight into Raider. Raider making his mark on Mark. This road usually has more hold-ups than the M25, but Mark scored maximum points on his 2 previous runs. Come on. Oh, yes, finally outmaneuvers Hunter. Cobra next. Cobra pushing him wide. Oh, Mark neatly rolls across the finish line. Incredibly close to scoring the maximum 10. His mum and fiancé pleased with that.
That was good. A lot harder, but it was good.
You enjoy it?
Got to half kill me out there.
They certainly did, but in a way, you didn't give them they didn't give you a lot of trouble.
God, they give me a lot of trouble.
Well, it didn't look like it from my end, and let's just find out what the points are.
21 seconds.
21 seconds, 5 points. Just outside the mark. Let's hear it from Mark. Well done.
After 3 events, Regan's still on 0. Mark racing away to 21. Next event.
And the first up to swing, it's Mandy. And she's going to be swinging against a Jet.
Our jet-setting gymnast turned TV star and leg guitarist. Attracts some of the best fans in the business and the youngest. Swinging against our detective constable from Islington, Mandy Beacher. Mandy's rap sheet reveals she stands 5'8" and weighs in at over 9 stones. Compare that to the specifications of our supersonic Gladiator. Jet a couple of inches shorter than Mandy, but a hefty 1 pound heavier. Jet swings out, full of confidence and not without foundation. She's faced Mandy twice before on the rings, and Mandy will remember that twice before she's taken her down. The swinging detective heading for the scoring zone, but also heading for trouble. Here comes Jet. The scissors are out and locks on. Will Mandy eject and save her energy? Yes. The Jet brings her down. Jet, quick and painless. But for Mandy's supporters, it's not much to sing about. Mandy more used to ambushing villains, but this time she swings straight into the Gladiator and Jet robs her of the points. Good work from Jet.
And next up to hang tough, it's Janet. And she's going to be facing the incredible Lightning.
And Lightning has had a terrific season of Gladiators, rarely put a foot wrong, and fully deserves the acclaim.
Over to John Anderson.
Contender, ready! Gladiator, ready!
Well, he's pumping up for this.
2, 1.
Lightning swings out to face her contender, Janet. And Janet has only been up on the rings once before. That was in her heat when she was captured by our cover girl, Vone. And Janet could do with the points, but she could do without the expert Lightning positively storming towards her. And Janet's on a scoring ring, but that won't last. Oh, Lightning doesn't mess about, gets the job done. A perfect gloss to her matte finish. And Janet's mum still walking out with the drinking bottles. The lesson for all female contenders, don't swing into Lightning one-ringed, otherwise the end is inevitable. After 4 events, Mandy stays on 5 and Janet on 2. And the crowd have turned ugly again. Oh yes, an ugly crowd means an ugly gladiator.
Oh, they're tired.
You've seen the ladies, now let's watch the men. And the first up is Regan. And he's going to be facing the Wolfman.
The wild thing about to do his swing thing. Wolfie's fans holding up a cue card in case he doesn't know the words to the song, which clearly he doesn't, and she's laughing at his dancing. Regan Pilkington from Bolton measures up very well on paper, a 6-footer carrying over 12 stones in weight. Comparing that to his old adversary, the Volpine one is exactly the same height but weighs almost 3 stones more. Well, the hairy beasts had mixed reviews on the rings this season, setting out to prove once and for all he's not just a sheep in wolf's clothing. And Regan swinging straight into trouble and straight past it. Remarkable from Regan. Wolf struggling to recover, and Regan can't reach the ring. Oh, the Wolf's got him. Oh, spins him out of the points like a helicopter from hell. Regan's family might all be dressed in orange, but they've certainly got the pip. Thinks the crowd are having fun. Oh, and so's Wolfie. That'll please Regan's mum.
Well, we've seen him do it before. Regan, you nearly did it.
I know, I just lost my momentum for a bit there, yeah.
I thought it had actually swung by him. I really thought you were on your way.
I think I panicked a bit and shortened my swing, and that's where I blew it.
Wolfman, I thought he'd gone by you then.
Hey, I was just playing with him. It was so easy.
Thanks very much. Thank you.
This is for everybody in the arena.
There's a shot. Thank you very much. Hey, we'll meet again in the next series. Don't worry about that. Let's hear for the Wolfman.
And to think we spent all that money sending him to charm school.
And the last of our male contenders is Mark. And he's going to be facing a Cobra.
Oh, Cobra obviously been taking dancing lessons from the producer again.
Over to John Anderson.
Contender, ready! Gladiator, ready! 3, 2, 1!
Cobra swings out knowing that Mark's had a checkered career in this aerial chess game. He scored 10 on his first hang tough, but was taken down on his second, both battles against the Wolfman. And Cobra immediately within striking distance. Mark in the scoring zone. Cobra trying to anticipate the next move. Oh, scissors in. And he slips away. Mark's free. One ring go. Only a few feet from the platform and 10 points. Desperately trying to get it going. Cobra tees him up. Mark tantalisingly close to scoring the jackpot. Cobra again grabs a piece this time. Yes, a textbook takedown from the relentless reptile. Superb effort from Mark, but Cobra was effortlessly superb. Only the first event so far in this final in which Mark's failed to score.
That was a great battle, great entertainment.
Yeah, I thought I had him then, but I just couldn't find the ring.
You could see the platform, you were nearly there, weren't you? You thought you were there.
I thought I was there, yeah, but...
Even though you're pulling ahead and you've got the points, you know you've still got to keep the pressure on because you know how valuable those points can be to you.
God, it's not over till it's over, and there's still a lot of work to do.
Oh, a long way to go. The duel next. Cobra, great stuff. You thought you'd lost him then?
Yeah, he's not only a strong, fit athlete, he's also a very intelligent athlete, and that showed up there, obviously. I think there's more luck than athleticism on Mark's part there.
I think it was just because the ring didn't swing in his favour, otherwise I think he would actually made it to the platform.
Exactly, that's what I said. It's a little bit of luck on my part.
Well done. It's here for Cobra and Mark.
Cobra, typically modest and generous with his praise for Mark. After 4 events, Regan's still stuck on 0, while Mark's on 21. Next, it's...
Now it's time for our final event. First up, it's Mandy. And she's going to be battling it out against Panther.
Panther, a phenomenal feline foe, but in this case she's 2 inches shorter than Mandy and just 3 pounds heavier. And the Gladiator looking for revenge. Mandy took 5 points off Panther last time they duelled, and it's all a bit clumsy up there. No one getting a good clean shot in. Panther, like she's flossing Mandy's teeth with that bugle stick, certainly reducing Mandy's visibility. Mandy trying to get stuck in, Panther making it so awkward up there. John Anderson is moaning about something, but it looks as if it's going to go the distance. Evenly matched on the pugil platform. Panther digging in right until the final whistle. Oh, cops a couple of late ones and she stepped across. Mandy's claiming victory. And so's Mandy's dad, Happy Harry.
She looked very, very strong up there.
She was hitting quite hard up there. I think I more or less lost my balance though and toppled over. Did it come off before the whistle?
Well, this is what we want to know. There's only one man who can give us the answer to that, John Anderson.
I think that was so close that I would like to look at a video replay in order to make a final decision.
OK, John, here it comes. Mandy throws a right, clips her nose with the left. Panther leans forward. Now watch this carefully. No, the clock hit 0 before Panther's foot steps across. Mandy denied the jackpot by 1/10 of a second.
Well, Mandy, as you saw from that, it was very, very clear indeed. Panther was still just about on her platform when the whistle went. Happy with 5 points?
Yeah, I'm quite happy with that decision.
And you must be delighted watching that because you looked very aggressive indeed. You looked really in top form.
I'm quite a nice person, really. I'm not very aggressive.
Nice aggressive, of course. Nice aggressive. And of course,
She was definitely aggressive. Yes, I gave her a few jabs to the head, which I think knocked her off balance. But yes, I was on my way, and I was just very lucky I stayed up there. I kept my 9 lives.
and not content with taking your own stick, you took her stick with you as well.
Well, I'm a greedy cat.
Let's hear it for Panther and for Mandy. Well done. 5 points. So next up on Duel, it's Janet. And she's going to be facing Falcon. Over to John Anderson.
Janet, by far the smaller of the two contenders at 5'4" and just over 9 stones, facing off against Falcon, who stands 3 inches taller and packs a 17-pound weight advantage. Oh, Falcon immediately starts lobbing the bombs in. Janet, the KO Queen, has a 100% record on the dueling platform. She fought Panther in a semi and scored maximum 10. So she's got a few tricks up her sleeve as well as that pugil stick in her hands. Falcon winds up to unload a big bomb on her. But Janet pushing and parrying her at the moment. A good, aggressive duel from Falcon, but Janet soaking up the punishment. Falcon with a combination of jabbing and clubbing, but can't quite shift her. Janet deserves the 5. John Anderson calls it a day, a good, durable duel. The family pleased because that draw keeps Janet in contention. After 5 events in this grand final, Mandy's on 10, Janet's on 7.
We now move into the men's duel with Regan. And he's going to be facing the mighty Warrior.
Regan, no points at all, and now facing Warrior. What a prospect. His mum doesn't relish it one bit. But Regan's enjoyed his time on the show, as he told me earlier.
The Gladiators experience has just been brilliant. Time's flown by since I've been here. Met some great people, made some new friends. It's just been brilliant. I wouldn't really have missed it for the world. And when you go through that paper burst on the Eliminator, it's just the best feeling ever.
Regan, 3 duels, 3 defeats. Can Mr. Pilkington show he hasn't really got a chin made of glass? It's hammer time. Warrior bombarding Regan. Oh, has he got no? It's the Warrior who goes. Fells the giant with 2 mighty swings of the pugil stick. Regan serves him up a mouthful of stick, followed by a face full of mats. Incredible victory from Regan. The arena is on its feet.
Well, Regan. Well, no. Let me say, about blooming time you picked up some points, man.
Oh. He spoilt it for me, though. I was going for a new record, you know. First person to get no points and he spoilt it there.
You must be absolutely delighted to be picking 10 points up just as we move into the Eliminator.
Yeah, thanks. I needed it. Well, you know, see what happens.
And it's the first time I've seen you smile. Now keep smiling as we move into the Eliminator. And Warrior. Oh, dear.
Oh, dear.
Never mind.
Never mind. You know...
These things happen.
Yeah, I've been bashing everybody off this year, and to be quite honest with you, I'm not worried about it. I think he deserves some points because he's in the final, and I wouldn't want him to go on without any points. He's got a big heart. All the best to him. Well done, mate. Well done.
You're a big softie. Let's hear it for Warrior.
Warrior as big in defeat as he is in victory.
Next up, it's Mark. And he's going to be facing Hunter.
And Warrior's overthrow has not improved Hunter's mood. Looking at the stats of both duelists, Mark very impressive, standing 6'2" and weighing in at 14 stones. But on the other platform, Hunter will be standing an inch taller and a mammoth 42 pounds heavier. Let's get ready to rumble. It's hammer time with Hunter. Mark knows just one lucky blow will snatch him victory, and Hunter swinging wildly. Oh, he's got him! Scoops him off with a backhand in 7 seconds exactly. Hunter, a cool, effective duelist. Regan's little brother Hayden there with a sympathetic reaction to Mark's defeat.
Oh, Mark.
I know, not so well that time, but Head up. It's going so well. I mean, we'll look at to run out sometime.
Absolutely. Well, you have to keep your pecker up now because you've only got the eliminator left.
Yeah, I'm confident. I've got to be at this stage, haven't I?
You certainly have. And some great work by you there, although at one stage you looked a little bit shaky.
Yeah, he dodged a couple of my blows, he did some ducking and diving, but I managed to get my balance back and I battered him in the end.
All right, let's hear it for Hunter and for Mark.
After 5 fantastic events, Regan's finally on the board with 10. Mark stays on 21.
So now that our contenders have eliminated our gladiators, all that remains is the eliminator itself. Join us for the final eliminator here on the Gladiators. Crunch time. In a matter of minutes, we shall know who are our champions for 1995. In the meantime, let's have a look at the ladies' scores. Janet's on 7 points, Mandy's on 10 points. That's a 3-point difference, giving Mandy a 1.5 second head start. Best of luck, both girls. Over to you, Fash.
Thank you, Ollie. Now you've got 1.5 seconds to make up. Last time you started from behind and you came through and you won. Can you do it again?
I hope so. I tend to do better when I'm behind, so I just got to keep focused and hopefully I'll do it.
It's been a long day for you both, hasn't it?
It certainly has. I'm starting to drain, but I've got to be focused and may the best one win.
Well, hopefully it'll be worth it as well. Mandy, can you do it?
I'm going to do my very best.
There's a lot of pressure on. The cash, the holiday, one of those fantastic off-the-road vehicles. Are you nervous?
I think we both are.
I wish you both all the best. Mandy and Janet.
This to decide the Gladiators Ladies Champion 1995. Janet Allen from Bristol, Mandy Beacher from Ware.
Mandy, you will go on my first whistle. Janet, you will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
Mandy starts a run for the championship, and here comes Janet. High and low hurdles. At stake, the champion's crown, a cheque for £5,000, a holiday in the Bahamas, and a 4-wheel drive vehicle. Janet on the rope heaves herself up. Faye still shaking her bottles. Rudolph looks impassive. Mandy, strong on the hand ladder, touches down, safely across the rollers and into the cargo net. Janet traverses the rollers and joins her for the climb. Mandy trying to focus on the net. Janet's brothers Elkin and Dennis there. They know their sister is a past master of snatching victory from the jaws of defeat. Neither Mandy's boyfriend or her brother can stand the tension. They know if Mandy keeps her nerve, the championship's hers. Down the zip, Janet following. Good landing from Mandy. Janet tries the suicide splash down. Mandy now on the balance beam. In the next 10 seconds, the title will be won or lost. Mandy down. And Janet. What is Mandy waiting for? She hesitated, and now there's a travelator between them. It's too close to call. They scramble to the top. Yes, Janet has come from behind. Janet Allen by a fraction of a second. The Gladiators Ladies Champion 1995.
Congratulations! Well done! I don't know how you did it. You come from behind every time. The cash, the holiday, the vehicle are yours. And here are the keys. You deserve it.
What an incredible ladies' final. Janet's brother Dennis celebrating with his dad. Janet Allen from Bristol, her dreams have come true. She won. She said she wanted to have the red car, and she's got it. Congratulations, Janet. The Gladiators Ladies Champion 1995.
It was too close. It was just so painful to watch. So exciting. How are you feeling?
I was a bit disappointed, but I had a brilliant time. I got quite a few thank yous to say. My mum and dad, who taught me in everything, my brother who prepared me, and my boyfriend Andrew, who's got me a lot to be here today. I love you all loads.
That's lovely to hear, and it's been great to have you on the show. As means of compensation, oh my goodness, we take away this trophy and £2,000. Let's hear it for Mandy Beacher. Go to the ring.
What can you say? Mandy's so close to becoming champion. But there is the champion, celebrating that famous victory with her family. A heroine in real life and now on Gladiators. A hug for her boyfriend, Andrew, there, and consolation from her mum, Noreen.
Well, we've just seen how close the ladies have been. Let's see if the men are going to be even closer.
Well, Bash, Mark has earned himself a 5.5-second head start. And Regan, we have seen that recovered before, 5.5-second head start. How are you feeling?
It is a long time, but see how it goes, you know. I'll give it my best shot like I have all the time.
I certainly hope so. And Mark, it must make you feel a little bit more at ease knowing that you've got the 5.5 seconds.
Well, if I make a mistake, I mean, anything can happen. I've still got a lot of work to do, like I said before. I'm just going to stay focused.
Well, the very best of luck to the two of you, and I shall see you both at the end.
Regan's family there, and for the last time this season, over to John Anderson.
Mark, you will go on my first whistle. Regan, you will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
Mark Everitt from Boston sets off for a place in the history books. 5.5 seconds ought to get him through the hurdles before Regan starts, and Regan's fastest eliminator timed at 1 minute 1. Mark timed at 52 seconds. Mark pedaling on the handbike, Regan on the rope. Heaves himself up. Mark looking strong and comfortable. His fiancée Frankie there. Mark onto the cargo net, while Regan's still on the handbike. Regan's mum knows he's got everything to do. Mark way out on his own, climbs to the top of the net. Sprints to the furthest zip line. Regan struggling, and his mum feels that championship is slowly slipping away. Mark on the zip, he's done everything right on the night. Can he keep going? Sue can sense victory, so long as he keeps his head. Regan on the zip, it's a long slide down when you're behind. Mark on the balance beam, superb composure. A travelator away from the championship, here he comes, makes it look easy. Mark Everitt, the Gladiators men's champion 1995. How about that for speed and style? And Frankie salutes a superb victory. Regan up the travelator. A wave for his friends and family. They know he gave his best, but on the night it wasn't quite enough. Regan, the runner-up, swings through the paper burst.
Congratulations, Mark. Here is your fantastic Gladiator trophy, the cheque, £5,000, and the keys to the fantastic off-the-road vehicle.
I can't believe it. 1995, the Gladiators champion. It's excellent, I can't believe it.
Well, I've got to thank you supporters for your support.
And just try keeping him away from that set of wheels. All the dedication and training have paid off. Meet the 1995 male Gladiators champion.
Well, Regan, I know you didn't win, but you're a winner to be on Gladiators. Honest you are. You've worked so hard. You didn't score very highly today.
I did lose it on the games, but, you know, it's the way it goes. I'm not sad. I've enjoyed my time here. It's been great.
You have enjoyed yourself, then?
No, it's over.
Listen, it's £2,000 and a trophy. Well done.
The Pilkingtons there, and Regan did them proud. And the champion with his supporters and his mum-to-be, fiancée Frankie. We wish her well with her next happy event.
Well, Bash, that brings another riveting final to a close.
Absolutely exhausting.
Fabulous end to the series, but of course we're going to be back very soon with more action here on the Gladiators.
Oh,